And welcome, everybody. We are live from Vibes Restaurant here in Tuskegee, Alabama on a Monday evening. Glad you could join us here. Charles Ward alongside head coach Aaron James for the Aaron James Coaches Show. Coach, thanks for joining us, or thanks for having us as a part of the Coaches Show.
Hey, welcome. Welcome to Vibes.
And thank you, everybody that's here in our live audience here at Vibes Restaurant. And if you're in Tuskegee, thinking about some good food, come in and eat what the AD eats, because he's here this evening as well. Great chance to just relax a little bit and talk a little bit about Tuskegee football after the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee win their first ball game of the season against the Tigers of Edward Waters on Sunday play, 27-13 down in Jacksonville, Florida. And Coach, it represents the first time we're talking about a post game, and this time we get that first win of the season. Your thoughts about that? We know your disposition in terms of smiling is different than this evening, so things got to be really happy about the way things turned out yesterday.
Yes, it's good to get that first win. You know, those guys, they fought hard and fought back from the second half. We came out. First half didn't go as well as we planned, but those guys buckled down and came out second half after, you know, my halftime speech to them. So, but those guys came out electric and just played good ball.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. We got the first score of the ball game on the field goal, but we started that first drive after a good return, and we were sitting there thinking, oh, man, it's the same thing again. First play from scrimmage, you got the penalty, and then had to kind of overcome that. But it was a good start for us to get that first score of the ball game.
Yes, it was. I mean, those guys, Coach Williams, he put in a good game plan through the week, and the coaches, everybody has been on hands on. And we had a couple of days that we couldn't practice because of the weather, but those guys, they locked in and bought in, and they came out and just was ready to play. And we had a little you know, the guys, the homecoming from last year, you know, that was
Sure.
still stuck on our mind. So, you know, those guys came in and spoiled our homecoming last year. So we had to get some get back this past Sunday. So the guys were ready to play and just finished the game strong.
27-13 final score in that ball game. What was that feeling after the contest when the whistle had finally blown and it was over to first get that first win of the season?
It was like a weight lifted off my back. You know, we came in the game 0-3 and just trying to scratch and crawl and trying to get that first win. It was a good feeling for the program, for the alumni base, and for the university as well. So, you know, the guys, they just came out and just, like I said, that second half and just played lights out.
Indeed. And for the players, too, we noticed that when it was getting later in the ball game that they were bouncing around and just had a level of energy we hadn't seen all season long.
Yes, it was. I mean, Dr. Brown, he was there when I spoke to him at the end of the game. He was excited about it, and I told him that, you know, that we was going to get that win for him. You know, his first president, you know, this is his first year being the president for Tuskegee University. So, I mean, it was due. It was way overdue. And the guys bought in, and we got them that W.
Did you get the sense that in this ball game, this was the one that kind of turned the tide for us in terms of gelling as a team overall? We had defensive work that was solid almost all season, even up to the point on Sunday. But it seemed like the offense finally got in gear on Sunday.
Yes, you can see throughout the week, from the first game, second game, and the third game, every week we've seen something. We was growing. We wasn't taking a step back. So with this weekend, the guys just clicked. I mean, everything clicked, and special teams, we got a couple of returns that got us in good field position, and it's like I said, second half, everything just started to turn. So I was excited for what I saw in all three phases of the game.
Let's go back to the beginning of Sunday, the start of the day on Sunday as we were prepping for the game against Edward Waters. You were spotted in the weight room at the resort, and then telling me a little bit later that you found up taking advantage of the sauna room and everything else. Talk about your pregame ritual in terms of getting ready for game day.
Yes.
We got a chance to peep at it a little bit on Sunday.
Yes, game day always, you know, after breakfast and team meetings and everything, I always want to get a workout in. Get a workout in, just clear my mind, ease, you know, so I can get everything off my plate, and just concentrate on what's going on. And I found out that they had a sauna in the weight room, so I went in there for about 40 minutes and just let everything, you know what I'm saying, pan out, and just focusing on what the game plan was for the day. So, like I said, that's my ritual. Get a workout in, run a couple of miles and just get ready for the ball game.
Coming into this ball game against the Tigers of Edward Waters, what did you think would be the key to winning the contest against them?
No turnovers. No turnovers, winning third downs and time of possession. So I think we did that on both ends. And those guys, offense, like I said, we won time of possession, and then defense, we got off the field. So you put all that in play, I think we minimized our penalties as well. So, that comes with discipline. So those guys know at 4 a.m.s when they get those penalties, they understand what's going on. So those guys minimize mistakes, and we just played good ball.
Got a lot to unpack in this football game, our first one of the season. We'll talk a lot more with you about this, but first we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by offensive coordinator Harry Williams, get some of his thoughts on the ball game, and then we'll bring you back, Coach, to talk about the other phases of the contest as well.
Thank you.
Take a break here on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. We're live from Vibes Restaurant with the Aaron James Coaches Show. Back after this timeout.
Golden Tigers fans, don't forget to come out to the Aaron James Coaches Show, live every Monday at 6 p.m. at Vibes Restaurant and Lounge. Join us for an evening of exciting football insight from Tuskegee head coach Aaron James and play-by-play announcer Charles Ward with special guests. Come enjoy great food, drinks, and an inside look at all the action from the gridiron. Be part of the conversation and show your support for our Golden Tigers. Fans, mark your calendars for a monumental event. Tuskegee University will celebrate the 100th homecoming this year on November 9th, 2024. Join us on Saturday inside Abbott Memorial Alumni Stadium as the Golden Tigers take on the Miles Golden Bears with kickoff set for a 1 p.m. start time. Be sure to come out early, wear your crimson and gold, and help us make this homecoming one for the history books. We'll see you there. Fans, join the Tuskegee University Athletic Department as they host the Golden Athletic Celebration, a special event in honor of the university's centennial homecoming. The celebration will take place on November 8th, 2024, from 8 p.m. to midnight at the Renaissance Hotel in Montgomery. As part of the historic 100th homecoming, the Golden Athletic Celebration promises to be an unforgettable evening, featuring a live band, DJ, complimentary food, exciting giveaways, door prizes, and an open cash bar. The event will bring together alumni, fans, athletes, and supporters of Tuskegee's rich athletic legacy for a night of entertainment and celebration. Tickets for the celebration are priced at $135 and can be purchased through Tuskegee University Athletics Department website or by scanning the QR code on screen. Join us for a night to remember as we celebrate Tuskegee's athletic heritage and 100 years of excellence.
Back live at Vibes Restaurant here in Tuskegee, Alabama. Aaron James Coaches Show on the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Glad you could join us. And if you're still in the Tuskegee area, come on down. We're still here waiting to see you inside the restaurant. Joined now by offensive coordinator for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee University, Harry Williams. O.C. Williams, thanks for joining us.
Oh, no problem. Glad to be here.
Winners 27-13 on Sunday play yesterday against the Tigers of Edward Waters. Your thoughts about the offense in the ballgame against Edward Waters?
Oh, slow start, strong finish. All right, well, we finally put some things together in the second half. Guys kind of settled in the second half and got the job done. We just got to get to a point where we're doing it throughout the whole course of a football game. But I was proud of my guys to overcome adversity, the adversity from the first half, and be able to have a strong finish in the second half.
It certainly appeared to be night and day, first half versus the second half of play. Mm-hmm. What was the conversation in the locker room at halftime?
Well, Coach James gave a great, outstanding speech about finishing, about the guys coming in, playing a great second half. be honest with you, we kind of took some took it out of control of the quarterback and put it in control of the running back and took some pressure off him some, and then he was able to open up himself. So the guys talked about scoring every possession too. We talked about scoring every possession, just changing our mindset and moving forward from the second half and not letting the first half beat us in the second half, but learn from it. So I think the boys took what we said, took Coach James' message, and took it to the field.
You talk about that second half in terms of some of the things we witnessed in terms of broadcasting the game. We noticed a stark difference in terms of the pace in the second half, and largely perhaps because we were running the football more, but the pace seemed to quicken for us, and that worked to our advantage as it relates to tiring them out a bit, but it was because of that serious run game that we had, 187 total yards on the ground, and that was a mixture of all three backs that had a presence in that ball game. Talk a little bit about their performance.
Well, we're loaded in the backfield. I feel like we got 4 to 5 backs that I feel like can start in the SIAC, so it's kind of a challenge as an OC to trying to get all those guys some balls. So it's only one football, but I think each one of those guys have a different type of ability they'll bring to the game, and I just want them to continue to be part of the offense, to run the football because that opens up everything else for us. So.
One of the things we talked about, Coach, early on, just witnessing our play in the first few ball games before Sunday, was that there was an attempt by us to try to command the middle of the field in terms of running it, but just were not able to do it. But with Merriweather moving to center on yesterday, how much did that open things up for you for that offensive run attack to really get going?
It helped us out a lot. I just feel they played together as a unit. And the games before, like you mentioned, the games before, we was trying to do the same thing to establish the run up front, but we kept on taking our times and making different people making their different mistakes. And those different plays become drives, and those drives become games. And then next thing you know, the end of the game, and you haven't accomplished your goals. But I think the guys came together and gelled together. That's what the big difference was in the offensive line. And we had some guys that come off injury. You had your B.B. McLeod, the big right guard that came in. That was a big force for us this week. Him coming in relieving some pressure off B.A. Being hurt, I think helped us out a lot. So week after week, I think the offensive line is gelling together. And like Coach said, as offensively, bad as it seemed, the baddest that we started off and baddest that it seemed, we feel like we're growing and growing every week.
Well, it certainly showed yesterday in terms of the offense creating the space up front to allow the running backs to really take advantage of some inside running. Also, on yesterday, Raquan Bill start to finish in the ball game for us. No interceptions. Your thought about his performance yesterday and how much it meant to that offense to start really clicking in the second half? Yeah,
Bill's still growing. I feel like he still can play a better football game. I'm putting that challenge on him, and as a quarterback. But I like the way he finished the game. He managed the game well towards the end of the football game. And once again, like you said, no turnovers. No turnovers in the football game. That's what you call winning football. But Bill is still growing in the offense. He was able to lead us to our first victory, and we want to build on that. All right, we want to build on that. He made some big throws in the game. And I feel like he missed some too that we have to work on. All right? But I think Bill is growing in the offense, and we're going to continue to work with Bill, and hopefully he keep on growing in the offense.
Well, you talk about building on success. Coming out of the intermission into the game on yesterday, first possession we score, second possession we score. And I was talking to broadcast Mark last time. Mark was like, hey, let's not get greedy. We'll take those two and keep going. I said, well, no, let's keep going, right? Third possession we score another touchdown, and on the fourth we got the field goal. You have to be awfully proud of that offensive unit to come in that second half and every touch of the football results in points.
Right. It's about adversity. Football is played in 4 quarters, right? And it's good to see that your team fight back from adversity. And once again, we've been kind of in a little slump the last couple of games. It's glad to see them finally show what they've been showing in practice. So the guys You know, the guys found their rhythm and they kept the rhythm. And I really feel like they bought into what Coach James said at halftime and what we said at halftime. We told them we wanted to score every possession. And that was vocalized throughout the whole second half on the sideline. We're scoring every quarter. We're scoring every possession, and that's what the kids did. And you saw a light in their eyes. You saw a different energy on that sideline in the second half. So we're gonna feed off that, and we're gonna continue to try to build off that.
Position strategy change as it relates to you as OC. You were down at field level on yesterday. How much of a factor do you think that was in terms of direct contact with the players and then play calling?
I started off up top, and I was basing it. I just wanted to. I was trying to see what was going on down there, and what I was looking at, I was looking at the energy. I didn't like the energy of my guys. That's one of the main reasons I came out. You can get the play call in quicker. You know, I can yell it out right there, especially when it's not a big crowd, whatever like that. So you can get the play call in faster. But I'm an energy coach, and sometimes you just have to make a change like that in practice. They see me on the sideline the whole time in practice. So I just wanted to make a little change. The change kind of helped us out. We'll see how it go from game to game, see how it goes. But I like the way it felt on the sideline. I did it both ways. But we needed to change a little change in energy down there, and that's what we did. It was our success. It came out for our success. So.
Well, game analyst Mark Lassiter wanted me to ask you very specifically about that in terms of the quickness of the play calls coming in and it helping in terms of one wearing them down, but being there, being able to call those plays quicker from the sideline, it seemingly helped our offensive rhythm as well because they were going back to back to back with no huddle.
Yes, it's not a relay anymore, right? So in the box, I have to relay it to the signaler, and then he gives it to the quarterback. While I'm down on the field, I can get a signal right here, right now, as soon as I say it, and it's in real time. And so he's getting it when it comes to my brain. So that can kind of speed up the pace also. And we felt like we had him on the leg yesterday too. So we was able to get into some things quickly, and explore them in.
Well, you talk about rhythm. First year as OC coordinator for the Golden Tigers. A little bit of the history about you and head coach Aaron James. Looks like you're getting into your rhythm. Talk about your transition here into Tuskegee as OC.
Well, I love Mother Tuskegee. It catapulted me in the career I am today. And obviously, I went to the league from Tuskegee University. So I owe Tuskegee University a lot. And it just feels great to be back at this place that gave me so much. And the people, it's some of the people, same people are still here. And it's good people. And what builds good places? What builds special people? The people, Sure. So and we got good people that I'm surrounded by, and they treat me like I'm a king around here. I don't think I have it. They told me no yet around here, so I just feel a big obligation to get the job done, all right? Because Tuskegee has done a lot for me, but everything's the same, When I first got back on campus, I kind of walked the campus, went back to the engineering building, and all the places that I used to go. You walk the cab, you walk the avenue. I'm a part of Omega Psi Phi. I pledged here, so you walk on the rock, and it's just a special place. And I catch myself, I couldn't wait till the first home game, all right, for the band to come play yes sir, play that ball and parlay, and it's just a great experience, being from Tuskegee and coming back home to just to play here. So I want to win. That's what Tuskegee built in me. All right, we're a championship. We're a championship type of pride. Saying a college program, and that was instilled in me while I was playing here at Tuskegee, and I want to bring that back here as a coach. So I think the transition here has been well. People bringing me in. People welcome me back with open arms. So I'm just happy to be back.
Well, we're happy you were there on the sidelines on yesterday. 330 yards plus in offense for the offensive unit overall,
Mm-hmm.
led by you. Thanks for a great job on yesterday, and good luck the rest of the way, Coach.
Thank you.
Defensive coordinator Harry Williams. Golden Tigers winning yesterday 27-13 over the Tigers of Edward Waters. More with the Aaron James Coaches Show after this timeout.
Attention Golden Tigers fans. The historic Morehouse Tuskegee Classic is returning to Columbus. Join us on Saturday, October 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern as the rivalry returns to A.J. McClung Stadium for the first time since 2019. Tickets are on sale now at the ticket office, on campus, and online. For more information, visit GoldenTigerSports.com. Attention fans, be a part of history by placing an advertisement in the Tuskegee Football 100th Homecoming Game Program. Whether it's a business card size, 3.5 by 2, quarter page, half page, or full page ad, you can showcase your support for our Golden Tigers. Prices start at just $100. For more information, scan the QR code on the screen or visit GoldenTigerSports.com. Don't miss out on this special opportunity to celebrate Tuskegee's 100th homecoming.
Do you wanna dance?
Be the you you've always wanted to be. Wind Creek Casino. It's your kind of fabulous.
Shout out to Willie Streeter and the staff here at Vibes Restaurant for hosting us here for the Aaron James Coaches Show. You can find us here every Monday night during the season. And we're here this Monday night after having played yesterday in a rare Sunday football game. And good indeed for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. They win at 27-13 to get their first win of the season over the Tigers of Edward Waters. And joined once again by head coach Aaron James. And Coach, we heard Coach Williams talking about the transition into that second half and just the difference between the teams in the two halves of play. And at the center of it, your comments at halftime to the team. He referenced it, but we're going to let you share a little bit, the stuff that you can. I know. Talk a little bit about what the messaging was at halftime.
No, I just told them that we took a long trip down to Jacksonville, and we wasn't get back on that bus without a W. So the guys bought in, and it was some extra words that was said at the halftime that I can't say on air. But the guys, they took everything in, and they came out second half and just put it on the field.
No question about it. I would happen to come in that area because they had a public restroom right near where you all were huddled inside the open space arena there. And I heard you getting ready to start your comments to them. But I said maybe my virgin ears better leave. I can't handle what he's going to tell them. But the message good nonetheless.
Yeah.
They came out 4 possessions of that football in the second half and just scored every time. I know that was beyond kind of what we had envisioned. I know that was the messaging going into it. But what was going on with that team to just really get that rhythm going? You heard Coach Williams talking about it a little bit, but from your perspective, what was happening there in that second half?
They just bought in. I mean, we like Coach Williams said, we see it in practice. So they just bring it to fruition the second half, and everybody played together and didn't have any hiccups in between. So offense came out, like I said, we scored every possession. Defense didn't allow them to score. So all 3 phases of the game, we played good ball second half.
Let's talk about the defense for a minute here. Had that an interception by Cameron Reynolds a week ago. Now we got another one here in this ball game. This time, Michael King getting that pick for us. How much of a factor was that? Because that seemed to be one of the turning points because they were driving when Michael got that pick.
Yeah, it was. They got the defensive line put some pressure on the quarterback. The defensive line been playing good ball all year long. Javion Miller, I think he forced the quarterback to roll to the left, to the right side, and he just threw the ball up, and Michael King came up. He got a club on his hand. He told me at the beginning of the game, he was like, Coach James, I'm going to get you an interception this game. So truth be told, he came up and he caught it with one hand, and he was able to get down. But we had 2 interceptions that was keep to that
Noah's
that game.
was big
Yeah,
just
Noah's
as well.
was good, big too. So defense, like I said, they've been playing good ball all year, and for them to come out second half and not let them sniff the end zone was a plus for us.
Indeed, you talk about that interception by Noah right near the end zone. They were threatening once again, but that pressure up front just forced the quarterback more to just dump it early, and Noah right there for the pick.
Yes, he did a hell of a job. Defensive line coach DeMarco McNeil, week in and week out, getting on those guys to make sure that we rushing the passer and stopping the run as well. All of the coaches on the staff, they're doing a good job, week in, week out with these guys, getting them well prepared for this game and everything. So I'm just excited for what's coming in the near future.
Before we jump out of this segment, I want to go back to the offense because O.C. Williams was here talking about it, and then you made a couple of comments about the offense as well. And we did it on air on yesterday. Offensive line coach Chris Patterson did a wonderful job with that unit on yesterday, and it really showed.
Yeah, he did. We like Coach Williams said, we had a couple of guys that came off injury, which B.B. McLeod came in to give us some more beef up there on the front, and we was we was able to move the defensive line and create a new line of scrimmage on down the line. So to make some holes for those backs to get 4 and 5 yards a carry. So those guys came in and just we leaned on them and they showed up second half.
A couple of big field goals by Larkin Ryans in that ball game got us our first score of the ball game and capitalized, punctuated our scoring with that last field goal of the contest. So you've talked about this in preseason and all along that once you get past that 50 with a couple of more receptions getting you closer to like 35, 40, you are confident that he can come in and make a difference with field goals.
Yes, in Larkin we trust. In Larkin
I like
we
that.
trust.
Yeah.
So,
okay, that's our mantra for the rest of the year.
Exactly. So once we get past the 30, in between that 30, 32 plus zone, if it's third down, we're gonna go for a field goal. And like I said, in Larkin we trust, and he was perfect. He was 100% on yesterday. So he worked his tail off, and it's showing. And those guys are rallying around him, and like I say, he's the energy of the team.
Indeed. I saw him on the elevator at the hotel the night before. I guess he had just come out of a team meeting. He was on there with 4 or 5 other guys and just chopping it up in the elevator.
Yeah.
Good guy with a lot of good spirit there.
Exactly.
Perfect sequence for the Golden Tigers, offensively, defensively, special teams. We'll take a break here when we come back. Quick comments about the ball game coming up, the big one over in Columbus, Georgia, against the Maroon Tigers. Just ahead here on the Aaron James Coaches Show. It's live on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Fans, join the Tuskegee University Athletic Department as they host the Golden Athletic Celebration, a special event in honor of the university's centennial homecoming. The celebration will take place on November 8th, 2024, from 8 p.m. to midnight at the Renaissance Hotel in Montgomery. As part of the historic 100th homecoming, the Golden Athletic Celebration promises to be an unforgettable evening, featuring a live band, DJ, complimentary food, exciting giveaways, door prizes, and an open cash bar. The event will bring together alumni, fans, athletes, and supporters of Tuskegee's rich athletic legacy for a night of entertainment and celebration. Tickets for the celebration are priced at $135 and can be purchased through Tuskegee University Athletics Department website or by scanning the QR code on screen. Join us for a night to remember as we celebrate Tuskegee's athletic heritage and 100 years of excellence.
Final segment of the Aaron James Show on this Monday night, live from Vibes Restaurant. Tuskegee winners 27-13 over the Tigers of Edward Waters. Sunday play on yesterday. Coach, we take that momentum now from that win on yesterday. A short week for the Golden Tigers. How are you going to approach this week in terms of the work getting set for the contest on Saturday?
We just got to go in. We got to go in with a mental state of winning this ball game this weekend. And like I say, it's a short week for us, and everybody just got to get on board and ready and just prepare for this game. Like I said, tomorrow morning we're gonna start off. Today they had off. We got to give them one day off through the week. So today was their off day. So in the morning we're gonna go back at it. So to get ready for Morehouse.
Two teams that started playing way back in 1902. First time Tuskegee met the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. On Saturday, it's going to be the 85th annual Tuskegee Morehouse Classic. After 2 years in Birmingham, it's back in its original home now, Columbus, Georgia. How important is that as a part of and you played here at Tuskegee, and you know that contest in and out. How big of a ball game is this for Tuskegee?
It's big. I mean, it's right down the road. Like you say, it was in Birmingham for the past couple of years, and for it to be back in Columbus, Georgia, it's big. I mean, like I say, it's right down the road, and this is the oldest classic, you know what I'm saying, that's around, the granddaddy of them all. So the guys are going to be bought in. They're going to be excited, and the fan base, alumni, and the student body is pumped and ready to go. And everybody knows that this game is important. It's another conference game, but it's a classic game, and it's a rival game. So with all of that being said, you know, all the records and everything out the window. So it's going to be a dogfight, and we just got to come out, just be mentally prepared, and just play a good game.
2 o'clock, quick kick between Tuskegee and Morehouse down at the A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium in Columbus. You can get tickets for that ball game. Just check in with the athletics department here. That's going to be one of the ones you always accentuate on your schedule every year. It's going to be the same this year. Morehouse falling to Benedict last weekend. Tuskegee coming off of that win, getting the first of the season. So everything's kind of bunching up to make Saturday an exciting event.
Exactly. So, like I said, all the records and everything got the window. I know Coach is going to have his guys, you know what I'm saying, ready to go, and trust we're going to have our guys ready to go. So it's going to be an exciting atmosphere. Like I said, Columbus, they got a lot of special things going on, but as a unit, as a staff, and as a program, we're just going to block out all the outside noise and just get ready to go for this classic.
Coach, win last on Saturday, 27-13. Hoping to push that momentum into next Saturday. Congratulations on the win on yesterday.
Thank you.
Looking for the same this weekend.
Oh, yes, no doubt.
Head coach Aaron James. That'll do it for this edition of the Aaron James Coaches Show, live from Vibes Restaurant. Again, special thanks to Willie Streeter and the staff here at Vibes for hosting us with the Aaron James Coaches Show. Back here on Monday night after Tuskegee wins over Morehouse College in the 85th annual Tuskegee Morehouse Classic from Columbus, Georgia. Until then, Charles Ward on behalf of head coach Aaron James, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you right back here on the Golden Tigers Sports Network.